हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, गुड मॉर्निंग। वेलकम टू माय चैनल एनबी क्लासेस 2। आज मैं आपको क्लास 8 का बेसिक इंग्लिश ग्रामर कॉम्पोजिशन का चैप्टर 16 बताने वाली हूँ। चैप्टर का नाम है टेंसेस एंड देयर यूजेस 2। तो टेंसेस एंड देयर यूजेस 1 जो चैप्टर 15 था वो मैं अपने इस वीडियो में बता चुकी हूँ, आप देख सकते हैं। तो स्टार्ट करेंगे हम लोग चैप्टर 16 से आज, और इसमें टोटल एक्सरसाइज 1 से 8 तक का एक्सरसाइज है। उन सभी के सॉल्यूशंस हम लोग 1 बाय 1 देखेंगे। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं एक्सरसाइज 1 से। एक्सरसाइज 1 में फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स विथ सिंपल पास्ट फॉर्म्स ऑफ द वर्ब्स इन ब्रैकेट्स। आपको सिंपल पास्ट से फिल करना है। नंबर 1, द मीटिंग स्टार्टेड आफ्टर द प्रेसिडेंट हैड अराइव्ड। ब्रैकेट में स्टार्ट है तो आंसर होगा स्टार्टेड। नंबर 2, ही डिसाइडेड दैट ही वुड अंडरटेक द जॉब। Number 3, we wish we knew what would happen. Number 4, the dog would sit if you told him to. Number 5, I played chess when I was a child. Number 6, the children waved goodbye to their grandparents. Number 7, Columbus discovered America about 400 years ago. Number 8, last year it rained heavily. Number 9, he was only 15 when he died. Number 10, a fire broke out in our street last night. आगे बढ़ने से पहले बच्चों, आप मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें। अगर आपको ये वीडियोस हेल्प किया हो तो लाइक ज़रूर करें और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर भी करें। चलिए एक्सरसाइज 2 देखते हैं। रीराइट द फॉलोइंग सेंटेंसेस इन द सिंपल पास्ट टेंस। आपको ये सेंटेंस दोबारा लिखना है। तो पहला नंबर देखते हैं, मदर बाइज ग्रोसरी फ्रॉम द सुपरमार्केट। आपको कैसे लिखना है? बाइज का पास्ट बॉट होता है, तो आपको सेंटेंस को दोबारा से लिखना है, मदर बॉट ग्रोसरी फ्रॉम द सुपरमार्केट। मैं सिर्फ आंसर बताते जाऊंगी। नंबर 2, शीला wore, W-O-R-E. Sheila wore a new frock every day. Number 3, yellow roses grew in Mr. Prakash garden. Number 4, the Pied Piper played a tune on his pipe. Number 5, my brother took me to the park in the evening. Number 6, while I sang, she danced. Number 7, they learnt, Learnt. They learnt their lessons carefully. Number 8, mother baked cupcakes for the party. Number 9, I heard, Heard. I heard some monkeys chatter. Number 10, he lent me his bicycle. लेंट्स का पास्ट क्या हो जाएगा? लेंट। चलिए आगे एक्सरसाइज 3 बढ़ते हैं। फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स विद द सिंपल पास्ट और प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट फॉर्म्स ऑफ द वर्ब्स। नंबर 1 देखते हैं, आई डिड नॉट हियर फ्रॉम यू सिंस लास्ट जुलाई। नंबर 2, शी विजिटेड माई हाउस लास्ट वीक बट हर डॉटर हैज नॉट विजिटेड माई हाउस टिल टुडे। Number 3, Mr. Arora is not at home. He has gone to his office. Number 4, he wrote a storybook but has not published it yet. Number 5, I don't know her because I have never met her. Number 6, I did not see you for 4 years. Number 7, I wrote to him last month but he has not replied yet. Number 8, Mr. Chabra returned from Australia last month but he has not met me till today. Number 9, he got a new house now. He bought it last month. Buy का past bought हो जाएगा BOUGST. Number 10, Kailash brought his suit from the tailor but he has not tried it yet. Now come to exercise 4, fill in the blanks with the past continuous forms of the verbs in brackets. Number 1, a speeding truck crushed him to death while he was crossing the road. Number 2, I looked at the sky, the dark clouds were gathering. Number 3, when Rajan came to my house, I was writing a letter to my mother. Number 4. I was preparing my lesson when she called on me. Number 5. They suddenly realized that they were traveling in the wrong direction. Number 6. As Satish was getting off the bus, he slipped and fell. Number 7. What were you doing when she came to you? Number 8. He was writing something when I called on him. Number 9. Large crowd was waiting at the airport when the President of America arrived. Number 10. I was finishing my homework while my lucky sisters were watching the television. Now come to exercise 5. Fill in the blanks with simple past or the past continuous forms. तो सिंपल पास्ट और पास्ट कंटिन्यूस फॉर्म से फिलअप करना है. नंबर 1. द फोन रैंग while I was having my dinner. Number 2. He was watching birds all the time when we were out on a picnic. Number 3. When I last saw him, he was working in the bank. Number 4. As Ravi was getting off the train, he slipped and fell. Number 5. We were having our lunch when the postman knocked. Number 6. As he was getting into the bus, it moved suddenly. Number 7. He was just opening the letter when the wind blew it out of his hand. Number 8. While the polling was going on, everything was peaceful. Number 9. Mother was cooking food when I reached home. Number 10. The baby was sleeping soundly when a sudden noise woke it up. Number 11. Who did you talk to when I was passing you at the bus stop this morning? Number 12. I did nothing important yesterday afternoon. Number 13. They were watching the television when the bell rang. R-A-N-G, rang. Number 14. When he was a baby, he was always crying. Number 15. We got ready for dinner and they were still playing tennis. आगे एक्सरसाइज बढ़ने से पहले बच्चों आप मेरे इस चैनल को लाइक कर दें. अगर आपको ये वीडियो आपकी स्टडीज़ में हेल्प किया हो तो लाइक करें, अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर करें और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. Now come to exercise 6. Fill in the blanks with the past perfect forms of the verb in the brackets. Number 1. He had visited many foreign countries before he returned home. Number 2. By the time we reached the station, the train had left. Number 3. He was sure that he had seen me somewhere before. Number 4. The police reported that they had finally captured the murderer. Number 5. She knew that she had made a serious mistake. Number 6. They said that they had completed the work. Number 7. The rain had stopped when he went out of the house. Number 8. By the time we arrived, they had gone. Number 9. I wish I had accepted the offer. Number 10. Indians had become politically conscious before they got freedom from the British. Now come to exercise 7. Fill in the blanks with the simple past or the past perfect forms. Number 1. I expected 50 guests at the party but only 30 had come. Number 2. Rashmi had left by the time we arrived. Number 3. Previously, she was a very promising student. Number 4. By the time we had arrived, they went. Number 5. I had never seen such a brilliant lad before. Lad means boy. Number 6. The minister stated in the Lok Sabha that the government had always stood for the poor against the rich. Number 7. He refused to admit that he had made a mistake. Number 8. We had not understand the play before the teacher explained it to us. Number 9. He said that he had looked everywhere for the purse. Number 10. The work was much harder than we had thought at first. Number 11. He asked me why I had left the party so early. Number 12. She wanted to know what had happened to her briefcase. Number 13. I hoped to send a telegram to congratulate him on his success, but I could not send it. Number 14. Had he left the office when you reached there? बच्चों यहाँ पर लेफ्ट के पहले डैश होना चाहिए था, जो कि यहाँ मिसप्रिंट यहाँ छूट गया है, तो ही के बाद डैश होगा और उस डैश में लेफ्ट भराएगा. तो हैड ही लेफ्ट द ऑफिस व्हेन यू रीच्ड देयर. नंबर 15. ही विश्ड टू बिकम एन इंजीनियर बट ही कुड डू सो. Come to the last exercise of this chapter. Fill the blanks with simple past, past perfect continuous. Number 1. Pakistan had prepared for the cricket match many years before it played with India. Number 2. The child cut teeth for 2 weeks. Number 3. The doctor had arrived before I came. Number 4. The child cried. Number 5. He knew that he made a serious mistake. Number 6. How long waited for me. Number 7. He refused to admit that he made a mistake. Number 8. He had been working as a teacher for 4 years before he took up his present job. Number 9. No sooner did he reach the station than the train started. Number 10. I always carried an umbrella. Number 11. She had been leaving Mumbai for 10 years before 2002. Number 12. If you left early, you had caught the train. Number 13. I was annoyed. Ramesh had been ringing me every morning for a week. Number 14. Her eyes were red. It was obvious she wept. Number 15. The fire had already destroyed much of the building when the firemen arrived. Number 16. She had been hiding this secret since long. Number 17. It had been raining since midnight. Number 18. We had been watching the match for half an hour before you came. Number 19. Your brother had been absent himself for a week. Number 20. The taxi driver agreed and drove him back to his house. आई होप स्टूडेंट्स आपको ये वीडियो आपके स्टडीज़ में जरूर हेल्प किया होगा. तो प्लीज़ एक लाइक ज़रूर करें, अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर करें, मुझे कमेंट में भी लिखें आपको कौन सा चैप्टर का एक्सरसाइज का सॉल्यूशन चाहिए. मैं उसे अपलोड करने की कोशिश करूँगी और मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में लेसन चैप्टर 17 लेके आऊँगी. इसमें जितने भी एक्सरसाइज हैं उन सभी के सॉल्यूशंस मैं बताऊँगी. तो कीप वॉचिंग एनबी क्लासेस 2. थैंक यू. बाय बाय.